Yeah. What up? Ali, what up? Living like, yeah. Living like Cali. Living like Cali. Living like. Act with another one. And I gossip another one. Next to my back, another one. Living like Cali.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, I'm you to against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. And for Cleveland, their goal tonight is to play with the same type of at both ends of the court, the defensive end, and that I'm sure has been communicated to them in the locker room. Well, when Kevin Durant joined the Warriors, one of the big questions was how Klay Thompson would adjust.
I never want to waste your time. My mind. So precious. It's the time. My God. So precious. It's yours. It's mine.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Isaiah Thomas may be small in size, but he's always dreamed big. He said, "It sounds crazy, but I always thought I was going to be an NBA player, that I'd be an all-star and one of the best to play. That was in my head since I was a little boy, before I loved anything, before I knew what love was. I love the game of basketball." Kevin?
Great to hear that, D.A. Thank you. Thomas plays with real passion. You can tell he loves playing the game. Some good bigs, some good forwards going head-to-head tonight. Brent, in your opinion, which teams have the best front court units right now in the NBA?
Kevin, the only one that really comes to mind right now as an established front court to me that starts and plays a bulk of the minutes is DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin in Los Angeles. Those two guys continuing to grow, learning through some losses, but more winning in recent years. It's a pretty dynamic combination, although I would tell you, Philly's got something brewing, don't you think?
There's no doubt. And Embiid is at the very beginning of that conversation. They've got some length. They've got very unique bigs. It's an interesting group to watch develop.
We could also throw in possibly Gorgie Jang and Karl Anthony Towns. Might as well include those young guys as well.
Well, anything with Towns in it, I think, has got to be part of the conversation. Now, Golden State's starting five. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. And it's Pachulia in at the center position.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
Curry against Thomas. Picked by Pachulia. And it's Durant missing. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Smith dishes to Thompson. Back to Smith. Fires for 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. Durant wide open. He fires. And the Warriors miss again. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thomas kicks to LeBron, and Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Thomas passes to James. Thomas a screen. Shot off the screen. Nice shot by James.
You cannot let LeBron James get some room to shoot off of that screen. You got to try to crowd him as best you can. strange to see that this Cavs team, after facing the Warriors, became one of the most elite shooting teams themselves. Their three-point shooting percentage up to about 38% last season. That was second best in the NBA. They also had the second most attempts in the league behind the Rockets.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Smith dishes to LeBron. Outside Thomas. Clock at 6. Durant against James. And Durant sends it back. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, tough to knock Klay Thompson with that wide base off balance. Even when he gets hit, he maintained control on that play. I watch Klay Thompson, and I see a player at that position who is as complete as you want in an offensive package. He can hurt you from deep or going to the rim, and guys defensively just never feel comfortable when you're trying to slow him down.
And it's tied up with that one. And with Thompson, so much of why he is effective, Brent, is that he has a myriad of ways to hurt you. Great post-up game, and he's really improved greatly on his finishing.
Well, everybody talks about Klay Thompson doing a better job of mixing it up. But the fact of the matter is this Golden State offense is predicated on players moving without the basketball. And Klay Thompson, certainly one of the most dangerous players in the league, much like Rip Hamilton during his years in Detroit. A weapon as soon as he caught the ball off of that movement.
And Brent, when you look at the way LeBron has constructed his business empire, hiring his childhood friends to manage it, it's been talked about, but it's been successful.
Well, he's taken ownership, Kevin, of what his career has been, but he's also empowered those around them to have a future, to make a life. And he certainly is blazing his own trail as he's made his way through his career in the NBA.
On the free throw, no good.
I think about LeBron James, and it's not about the job, it's how you do the job. And he's been a professional every season that he's been in the association.
Now LeBron, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Outside Thomas. Curry with the steal. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to James. Outside for Thomas. Love with the screen on Durant. Here's Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
Free throw good, Thomas. A different look now for Cleveland. Jay Crowder's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Korver comes in for LeBron. And it's Rose in for J.R. Smith. And then for Golden State, David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Patrick McCaw comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, you've certainly been in the public eye for a while as a player, as a broadcaster, an actor in the Jerry Maguire movie. Is there anything else?
So kind of you, Kevin, to bring that up.
I'm just reading the list here, Brent. Is there anything else on camera that you'd really like to do?
Oh, I was in a Coolio video. I don't know if you knew that, Kevin. Coolio made a music video, and I was asked to come down to the studio with the late Malik Sealy, and him and I actually were in the video for the movie's primetime song.
No kidding.
Yes.
about that? Have fun. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
McCaw kicks to Durant. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Drills the baseline jumper. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Just impossible to get the KD from the mid-range, showing a smooth shooting stroke.
Passes it to Crowder. Love with the screen for Thomas. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's McCall, looking for his first basket still in this one. Iguodala the pass to Durant. On the left block, and it's Golden State with another.
Well, we know about the size, but it's about his touch. You let Kevin Durant get any space inside, and you can count it.
Rose kicks to Thomas. Pass to Rose. To the paint. He's looking for Love and finds him. And it's Durant with the rebound. And here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is one of Kevin Durant's favorite moves. Getting the defense back on its heels, then stop and pop.
Rose kicks to Thomas. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good that time.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Livingston is out there with McCaw. Then there's West, and it's Young, and it's Iguodala in at the power forward. Now here's Livingston. He used that pick to perfection. Livingston's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
One thing we've seen from the Warriors is that this team's ability to turn things on and just put teams away is remarkable. They hit a switch, the defense causes some turnovers, and in the blink of an eye, 10, 12, 15 points, and you're down big.
13 feet away. Crowder with another miss.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Young kicks to Livingston. Stolen by Rose. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Yep, that one goes. Rose has got his first points in this one. And And that burst of scoring and intensity with the Warriors. You know, Brent, sometimes it feels like they only need to play 6 to 10 good minutes of basketball to win a game.
Yeah, sometimes that's all they do, Kevin, and then they let the defense take over. And I think that that's what's most amazing about this Warriors roster. It's relentless, but it's relentless on both ends of the floor. You sleep on defense, and offensively they take advantage. And if you're not sharp yourself on the offensive end, the Warriors are just too good down there.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Shumpert. Second shot opportunity, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Kevin Love refusing to give up possession of the basketball after that miss, giving it all he's got down there. Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson comes in for Crowder, and James subbed in for Kyle Korver. And that one falls for Love. And you can't defend Kevin Love with smaller players. He can take him down on the block.
Well, he can back them up a little bit, Kevin. Then go to either hand. Use the right, use the left, and shoot the jump hook over the top. And then sometimes if he slows himself down, has a great pump fake to draw in the contact.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Rose dishes to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. LeBron passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Back to LeBron. Over Young. And too long on the shot.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
And the first one drops. And the Cavs' big 3 completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Curry kicks to Green. And again, no good by Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Shumpert. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Thomas checked in for Rose. And Golden State also making a change. Durant's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
So many naturally born playmakers and natural born scorers who have learned to become playmakers. That's kind of an interesting Topic, who do you think right now tops that list?
One guy that's pretty peculiar in that sense, I think, Kevin, is Jeff Teague. You know, so many years of success in Atlanta, but it was built around this team and this system and the fragility of what it was that those guys could do and needed to do for that team to win. I think that Jeff Teague has made himself into a much better playmaker in the NBA.
They get the rebound. James, good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
LeBron, such a good job at reading where the ball was coming off that time, and nobody wanting any piece of him down there.
They set the screen, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, we've all seen it, the mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Thomas, no luck. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Curry. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Persistence from Pachulia. Say that 5 times fast, Kevin.
James dishes to Thompson. 1:19 left here in the second. Feeds it to Shumpert. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Crowder, he's checked in for Cleveland. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Pass to Curry. The screen from Thompson. Curry passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Pachulia with the screen on Crowder. Thompson inside the line. Nice jump shot. Good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Thompson elevated well on that one, again, because of his size, can get over the defense.
James kicks to Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Corner shot. And it's James missing.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
And finished off by LeBron.
Well, LeBron makes a million decisions a moment out there on the floor. That time, another good one.
Pachulia, good.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
The screen from Thompson. Smith kicks to Thomas. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Thomas got 5 points so far.
Sacrificing his body, Tristan Thompson out there setting some solid screens.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Warriors lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?